Hello everyone, my name is CrawlinUK and today I'm playing Touhou Kobuto 5 Burst Battle for the Nintendo Switch. If I can get it open, that is. It looks to be a beat 'em up style game from the back of the box, though I'm really not sure what it is. Let's put it in and see how it is. Now I'm just going to quickly look at the options here. I always look at the options before I get into the gameplay, so you can always skip forward if you don't want to see this. I will turn the music down a bit because I do favour the sound effects over the music in games. I'll have a quick look at the button settings I was going to say. Dual controller grip, pro controller. I'm using a pro controller, so that's fine. Here we go. So this tells you the buttons now. Main attack A button, sub attack is Y, charge is X, B is jump, and then we've got guard, which is kind of a block on the L button, and dash, which is the R button. If memory serves me rightly, that's kind of similar controller setup for Mortal Kombat 3. Here we go. So we've got story, arcade, score attack versus computer versus a friend, of course, online, archives, which is, I assume nowadays it's kind of like achievements. I've just looked at the options. I'll go into the story because kind of that'll be the single player way of things. All is right with the world as it should be. I was sipping tea near the back of Akube Shrine, leisurely enjoying the peace and quiet. I feel like things have been so peaceful lately that it's kind of boring. I don't want to lose my edge. I need a yokai to fight or something. I was lost on my thoughts when suddenly I heard someone call out from the shrine's entrance. I assumed it must be another of our precious devotees, here to add something to the offering box, which has been pretty empty lately. Boy, this place doesn't get a lot of visitors, does it? I've never seen anyone here besides us. How does this shrine maiden even afford to eat? Who knows, maybe she devours the yokai after she's beaten them. Good heavens, I hope not. Let's donate again and pray she doesn't start eating humans too. Those were some pretty rude assumptions. What the? I don't eat yokai. I protested in silence, but looking at the donations they were getting ready to toss into the offering box, I wasn't about to open my mouth. Hey, have you heard? The rumours about the Shrine Maiden here has secretly joined forces with. Whoa, do you really think it's true? My neighbour saw the Shrine Maiden and Scarlet Devil Mansion Vampire attacking humans together. What the? I certainly don't want to donate to a shrine like that. No, my donations, I can feel it fading away. I couldn't understand what had happened. My donations evaporated thanks to a rumour that was completely untrue. Apparently I'd been attacking humans. Apparently I was working together with a vampire of a Scarlet Devil Mansion. I assumed they meant Remilia. And apparently these rumours were spreading around the entire area like wildfire. I need to investigate this. I'd missed out on donations, but I was suddenly excited that some kind of incident was finally happening again. And even if it turns out to be nothing, maybe I could score a fancy dinner at the Scarlet Devil Mansion. That wouldn't be so bad either. Misty Lake. So there's a lot of story here, and in these story games I don't like too much text at the beginning. One of the things I will say about story-driven games is a game that does it well, for me anyway, is the Final Fantasy games. They always start with a tiny bit of story, but they kind of throw you into the thick of it almost straight away. I haven't played the recent ones, but a lot of kind of high quality games that have stories in them now are going that same way. So when there's a lot of text just like this, it's kind of, I don't know, to me it's almost laziness. Ooh, it's quite slow. That jump's very slow as well. So I can use the analog stick or the crosspad to move left and right. You can do a double jump. That's my sub attack, so here's my fireball, jumping over that. Quite a slow battle game. I'm not too sure what's obviously I know it's a battle game and you're supposed to fight each other, but I'm not too sure what the aim of it is. I can jump left and right, I can jump forward and back. I can't attack when I'm in the air. I'm battering hay right now and nothing happens. I jump and then I batter the Y button. Y button, Y button, just pressing it constantly right now. Did she fall? Oh no, she didn't fall out. So the X button also does special move. If I'm close, she can do like punch, like melee attacks basically. But I've got to be close enough. So was that me winning? This isn't my style of fighting game. It might be for other people. You do battle moves and then special moves from afar. You've got to be up close to do these kicks that I'm doing and these like slaps with the whip. Apart from that, as you can probably see, it's very slow. She keeps being tired. It doesn't look like you can fall out. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and walk out of the arena. So no, you can't fall out of the arena. So when I get it to the side and hit her, it just kind of flips the camera angle around. I wondered what was happening at first. I thought she was falling out, but she just kind of flips the camera angle around back into the battle. Right, so that's going to be the story resolved, I guess. Oh, I can press B to skip. Yes, skip a story. Okay. So just under the second barrel, right? I think one of the things people would find with this game is it's quite frustrating, especially if you've played other beat-em up or battle fighting games like this, because there's such a slow pace, and like I said before, when you jump and you try to do a special, it does one, but you can't do any more than that. You've got to wait till the move's finished, kind of cleared off the screen. So when I threw that thing out there, it looked like a yin and yang ball. I couldn't do anything else until the yin and yang ball had exploded. I got battered that time. I like being close because that's the kind of battle style I like. But when I do a special and it doesn't connect and I can't do any other moves until that move wastes. So that's probably the wrong thing to say. The move doesn't waste until the move finishes. So that's it. I died. Oh, I got battered, should I say. Game over for me. Try again. If you choose not to retry, story will be aborted. I don't want to try again. Arcade. Let's see if there's any other characters that might be a bit better. So I'm not sure if Touhou Kobuto is some sort of anime or TV series in Japan, but from what I can see here, it's just primarily female characters. Just waiting for this. Oh, it's the arcade mode. I'm hoping for a bit more speed on it, but probably just the same. Arcade mode normally just means you go through each battle without so much story in between. Trying to give her a bit of a battering this time. They kind of walk funny. Yeah, it's no different. The arcade mode's just the same. Slow-paced, very slow-paced game. It can be fun for some people who may, if it, like I say, if it's an anime or a TV series, they may enjoy this game. They may be familiar with the moves, but for me, it's quite slow-paced. I can play a slow story game, but I can't play a game where the buttons don't do anything while an action's being carried out. That could be the only downside to it, but I suppose if you're doing one, like the start move, I can't give an example, so beat them again. Let's see if I can just quickly show. I'm just going to use the A button for a few moments. So the A button does this like green something. Green magic attack. Press green, can't press the A anymore. Jump, A. I don't think you can do A in the sky actually. No, I got beat anyway. Oh well. It was a fun little game to try out. I've never played any of these games considering this is the 5th one in the series. So it was fun just to try, just to see what it was. There's a 2-player option and it's cheap enough if you want to play with 2 people. So without further ado, I will end the video here. Thank you very much for watching today, and please feel free to subscribe. I will be doing more playthroughs of games for the Nintendo Switch. Thanks for watching now. Bye.